morning, everyone. Dr. Aaron here. It's early in the morning, Monday morning, and we are starting a new series. I'm extremely excited. It's the top 10 chiropractic myths that are out there today. Or are they myths? Because some of them, there's actually some truth to them, and we want to be transparent and open and honest with all those different things. And so the first one that we want to address is that chiropractic is not for kids. And instead of me rambling off about how I personally feel about this, I want to give you a little bit of a tour of the office and what we do for kids, and hopefully that'll answer a ton of questions. So I'm filming myself, so we'll be kind of going in and out of here, and hang with me. We'll get through this. But the first thing that we want to show is that we have lots of education material first and foremost when it comes to kids, pregnancy, things like ear infection, colic, immunity, all of those different things, because it's tough enough to make decisions for our family when it comes to, the health and what's the best possible things we can do to set up our family for success. So one of our goals is just to make sure that we give enough educational material in order to make those decisions a little bit easier. So I'll start heading down the hallway here. And our very first little section of the clinic is our kids' room. So as you can see, we have our kind of theater seating, we have our TV, books, kind of all of our different toys and such. And oftentimes in this room, you'll see 5 or 6 different kids kind of arguing over the books or what to watch on the TV or what movies and things of that nature. It's very loud, and so not everyone loves that, but that's exactly why we built this clinic, and that's exactly what our intent was. And so obviously, as we can start off, we love to see kids. So this is going to be one of the most important rooms that we go into, and I'll kind of show you. So this is our complete neurological diagnostic testing suite. And so as we kind of go around the room, you can see posters of the nervous system, obviously the scanning equipment itself. And so if we really break this thing down from day number 1, or even before a baby is born, the nervous system controls everything. It controls every cell, tissue, organ, muscle, joint in the entire body, especially for kids. As kids are growing and as kids are maturing, there's so much going on that the nervous system is in control over. And so we obviously want to make sure that that master control system is functioning at 100% from day 1. And so what we start to look at, and why we use this technology, is that we can scan the nervous system from a 1-day-old baby, and we can tell exactly if there's any interference in the nervous system, and then we can start to pinpoint issues before they may even come about or arise. So it's a very powerful thing. And so as we can see, we have this poster back here, and so it talks about the word subluxation. And I'm not going to dive into this too deep, but think of a subluxation as a small misalignment in the spine that is now putting pressure on the nerves underneath it. And so, for example, a lot of times with kids, let's say they come in with chronic ear infections, and we find a subluxation at the very top of the neck. We know that those nerves not only feed the ear, but that bone also is right below the eustachian tube. So we can start to pinpoint, okay, of course they're going to have ear infections and things of that nature if that part of the neck and that part of the nervous system is not functioning the way that it should. Same thing, if we use some of this diagnostic equipment and we start to show that the nerves feeding the digestive tract are not functioning the way that they should, we start to see things like IBS, constipation, diarrhea, things like that, that really pertain to our kids. So as we come through here, not only do we, preach chiropractic for kids, but here's our pregnancy poster. So here's all our moms that are pregnant, that are going under care. Miss Baby Ruth was just born just a couple weeks ago, and she's already been scanned. She's been adjusted a handful of times. Again, it's a powerful thing to make sure that the most important system in the body is functioning at its optimal level from day 1. So this is our family adjusting room suite. And so we use a very gentle technique. It's all about, being very specific and gentle. So we have Chiro clickers is what we call them. Again, so kids can get comfortable. We oftentimes have kids bringing in action figures and stuffed animals, and they are adjusting their animals to make sure that they're functioning at 100%. So it's a very neat thing. This quote on our wall is something that we preach every single day. No matter whether we're talking about the body, the brain, the mind, the health, the overall, the ears, the heart, whatever part of the body of a child we're talking about, it was designed to function at 100% and give them the optimal chance to chase their dreams. And so really that's what we strive to do, is just give a kid the optimal chance to chase their dreams and get the most out of life. And so as we keep walking through the hallway, we'll start to see chiropractic for babies and children. So everything from bedwetting, asthma, colic, ADHD, sensory processing disorders, all of those different types of things. And then pregnancy as well. And so we do have a lot of pregnant women that come in. Typically they complain of lower back pain. But what they find is that being under principled chiropractic care before, during, and after the pregnancy can really just give them an overall easier pregnancy experience. Research actually tells us that we can have those pregnancy pains and the labor times reduced by up to 60% by being under chiropractic care and making sure that the nervous system is functioning at 100% and making sure that the pelvis is in proper alignment. We also weekly focusing on different types of things, everything from digestive disorders, sensory processing disorders, overall health for the family, immunity, research, sleep, stress, colic, all about the heart, back and neck pain, ADHD, all these different things. So again, we have this goal to give our family just a plethora of information so that they can make the best possible health decisions for the family. So when someone tells me, I just don't think, or I don't understand why a kid could need chiropractic care, unfortunately the thing is that our kids are under a tremendous amount of stress, whether we know it or not, from today. Everything from school to year-round sports to, the birthing process to just learning how to walk. And so all those different stressors, again, take a toll on our nervous system. And our goal is to make sure that every single kid in our community has at least gotten the nervous system scanned. And if once they have their nervous system scanned, we can have an educated conversation about if they need chiropractic care and whether or not their nervous system needs fine-tuning. Again, because our goal is to make sure that every kid has the tools to pursue their dreams and that the health is never one of those obstacles or one of those barriers. So again, you got to see a little bit of the office. I'll give a official tour one of these days on film, but hopefully that answers a few questions about why it's so important for every kid to be checked and then adjusted by a chiropractor if needed. Have a blessed day.